Hello chums, and a very warm welcome to Crafters TV. My name's Ben Moseby. How are you? Hope your day's been good, or hope your day is going to be good, because if you're with us Pacific time, you're only 9 o'clock, aren't you, in the morning? It's just gone 5 here in the UK. It's been a day, you know, it's been all right. Started off a little bit miserable as far as the weather's concerned, but we've certainly brightened up. As far as I can see through the frosted doors, the other side of the corridor. But listen, let's not talk about the weather. Let's talk about what's going on tonight. The return of Monday Makers in what seems like an absolute age. I can't remember the last time I did the show. It was 2 weeks ago. I think, yeah. Check for me, Nicola. Check for me. Sorry. I've totally lost my thread now. Yes, the Monday Makers haven't done this for a while, so looking forward to it. And we've got a really, really action-packed show lined up for you, because we have got the final game in our Summer Craft Games, which is going to be, well, a 3-in-1, as far as I know. And also, if you've won a prize already across any of the games that we've already played, your name is in the draw to win one of 3 prizes. Yes, we've got a silver, we've got a gold, and a platinum prize to give away. If you win the silver, you will win either 50 to spend with us or a prize of equivalent value. If you win the gold, 100 or a prize of equivalent value. Platinum, 150 or a prize of equivalent value. So do stand by, and you could be getting picked out of our, well, no, I haven't got it saved outside the studio. Our Nicola has been very, very creative. Oh, look at this! We will be, all your names are in here. If you really want to look at it, it lights up as well. It's our Crafty Summer Craft Games Flame. The Summer Craft Games Flame. Ah. Yeah. Anyway, in here are all of the names of the people who have won so far this week. So stand by, and last week, you could be getting drawn out to win the 50, 100 or 150 prize a little bit later on. Let me put that one down there. It's not a real flame, by the way, in case you're thinking, oh, is there a set there? No, it's just, that goes there. Fine. And also, before we get started, over on the website, don't forget, still got our 10 for 10 on stamps. The 60% off, up to 60% off selected paper pads continues. And if you're into your soft craft, check out the section there with up to 70% off selected items. We'll say a few hellos in just a few moments' time, but the most important hello, you just saw his arm just then delivering the Summer Craft Games Flame. Summer Craft Games Flame. It is the one and only, now making his own t-shirts, Mr. Craig Laird. How are you, Toodles?
Toodles.
Bye.
Yes, I'm doing good, thank you very much. Yeah, it's been a really good day. It's really, really fun day so far, but we've still got 2 hours to go. Now, what we're going to be looking at, we're going to be having a look at the myths and legends. Now, when it comes to the myths and legends, you're going to be able to do boxes, you're going to be able to do things such as cards. Ooh. You can use them in memory books, scrapbook pages. There's lots and lots of ways in which you can use them. You've got that tiled effect, and potentially one of my favourite dies that we are going to use later within the demo, because it just reminds me of the eagle-winged original WWE title belt when it comes to the championship. Now, when it comes to that card, there's a lovely little small dinky card, so you can look at that. I know, that's it. That's it. So you can do things like that as well if you wanted to. What we're also going to be looking at is we're going to be having a look at our stepper dies. Now, when it comes to our stepper dies, you could be doing things such as this. We're going to be using the myths and legends. FYI, I've done that one on my Crafter's Companion YouTube a couple of months ago, that you'll find that one there, but nice and Scottish. You've got 7 dies in total. These are just some.
Go back, I was looking at comments. I heard the nice and Scottish comment. Ah, yes.
With the thistle.
Yes. Thistle
the thistle, just for you.
Yeah.
With the plaid pad.
Lad.
Plaid pad lad.
Lad.
And then you've got your rocker as well. And then you've got your centre. So that's just 3 of 7 that you've got. But then we've also got our garden collection as well. Super, super cute. So you can do your square and rectangle cards. You can do your concept cards. This is a project that you can take from the template library and then start to get creative with the garden collection there. So from our big stepper dies to the myths and legends to the garden collections, we've got something, well, different styles for a lot of you at home.
Yeah, it's going to be a fab show. I feel pumped for this show. I feel ready to go.
Come on and pump it up. Let's go and pump it up.
Because
come on and pump it up. Let's go and pump it up.
Because I've not seen the Myths and Legends in ages. I love the garden collection. And those stepper dies, I mean, I probably launched them, but I can only think about, I've ever seen them once before, and now they're back. No, I don't think I did I? So yeah, I'm excited about that, and I'm also excited about the fact that yes, this is just been confirmed my first money maker since May the 13th. May the 13th. Right, a few quick hellos, and then we'll get into this. Oh, by the way, whilst we're doing the Myths and Legends demo, I thought we'd have a side game which we'll play. You guys can play along at home as well and see how many you get right. So what I've done in the break is I've come up with a quiz. It's called Myths and Legends.
How long did that take you?
20 minutes. It was easy to find. So basically what we're going to do as we do the demo, I'll call out the name of a god, right? And you have to work out whether they are a legend, as in a real god, or a myth, one that I've made up. Now, obviously, it was easy to find the actual gods because you just type in lesser known gods or something like that, and you find a load. Coming up with the fake ones, not so easy. But we're going to play that through the show just for a bit of fun, and we'll see. Keep track of your scores as we go, and we'll see who our Myths and Legends legend is a little bit later. It could be you. Yeah, I'll find a card or something to give to the winner. We can't do that, Nicola, can we? No. Okay. We'll give one of Craig's makes away, maybe, to the biggest legend. And if we have a tie, we'll just have to, yeah. And we'll have to trust you guys, obviously, as well, you know. But you're trustworthy. Right, Superstar Susie on the socials. Sorry, Susie, for giving you all this extra work. You probably expected a nice Monday evening, and I've now made it very, very difficult. Just comment along, have fun, we'll pick a winner. Brenna says, hello from West Sacramento in California.
Hello.
Hello. The Lamb of Yah, 316, says hello from Nashville, Tennessee. Lamb of Yah. Hello. Sissy Sue joins us saying, hello, crafters. Lubbock, Texas here. Hello, Lubbock. Lois says, hello, everyone from Ohio. It's live at 5. It is, Lois, it is. Dallas is in the form of Janet D. Hello. Rose A. Lee Guillemey says, it's noon in Orlando. Hello, Orlando. Hello, Hillary, and also Holly Collie. Woof. Hello.
Wookies.
That's really naughty. Go and sit on the... Go on. Go on, think about what you've done. The harder chair. You can't have the comfy one. Back. Beep, 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 beep. Right. Our little sandbox says, hello, everyone from Kentucky. Clarice is in from South Carolina. No, there's no sympathy. Yes, face the wall and think about what you've done. You can't say the W word when there are dogs watching. Can you? You know this one. Mary Beth Dawes says, the last time he ended up there was because he did exactly the same, so he's not learned from his mistakes, has he? And, you know, being someone who loves dogs as well, you would have thought he would have known, wouldn't you? Mary Beth Dawes says, hi again from Minnesota. Faye says, hi from Virginia. And Renee says, hello all from Hawkinsville, Georgia. I'm recovering from major surgery. Well, we send you all our best. You say, I've spent the last 2 weeks being entertained by you all. It will be another 4 to 6 weeks before I can go back to work. Until then, it's Crafters TV all the time. Well, we wish you the very best, speedy recovery, and stick with us. We will try and keep you entertained whilst you're convalescing. Kathy Myers says, hello, Lord Ben, and of course, our hottie Scotty and the Has he gone? Oh! God! Oh, gee. Oh, don't do that. How? Carolyn Wilson says, hello from Florida. So good to see you both. Good to see you. Hadassah says, hello, everyone. I was able to catch up on a few shows over the break. Glad to see you live at 5, as Ben says. Yes, always live at 5. Hello, Suzanne Dawn. He says, good afternoon, lovely crafty friends. Ben, Craig, Susie, and all the family from a very warm kitchen, washing up and watching. Pat says, hi, Ben, Craig, and CTV stuff from New Jersey. Jane Adams in Las Vegas. Zoe Carver, evening all from me and Brian in a hot and humid West Sussex. You're in the torch, aren't you? Your name's in the torch, Zoe. I saw it earlier on because I was folding up the names. You're in the torch. Hello also to Kirsty D and Polly Newsom in Texas and Francine P, who says, you are two of my favourites.
Oh, how nice is that?
Gaz is in, saying hello everyone from the puddle. That was Gaz on the Isle of Wight. Our little sandbox says, I love the stepper dies. Garden cards are beautiful, says Crystal Hodges. And E. Gardner says, happy Monday all. The Crafty cows in Aberdeenshire. Kirsty D says, poor Craig, put in the naughty corner.
No one puts Craig in a naughty corner.
Now, don't say this. I'm going to read this out and don't. Right, don't. Ha ha, says Hillary. This is Hillary and Holly Collie. She says, ha ha, naughty Craig. That doesn't work on Holly. However, don't. If you said B-E-A-C-H, that would be different. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Hillary, turn the sound down because he's going to do it.
See the other day?
No, turn it. He's going to tell a story.
The other day, I cleaned my sink with bleach.
Oh.
It was a busy week last week when I was off. Had bleach all over the place. Bleached the sink.
All right. Stacey Brown says, I will have your Tootsie Rolls in the post this afternoon. Thank you so much. Stacey, did you win was it Stacey earlier on who said you won my card? I think it was. Was that you, Stacey, who won? Yeah, Stacey Brown. Message me, ben.moseby@crafterscompanion.co.uk. You're all welcome to send me messages. I don't get any. Right. Mr. Legend. Mr. Legend, I put the details up on the screen. It's the 14-piece collection. The 14-piece collection. And look at the deal on this. It is incredible. £48 or $60. This should be £110 or $140.
That's only launched like 6 weeks ago or something. It was about that.
Yeah, not
maybe
long
not
ago,
even that.
You've got one of the biggest dies I think I have ever seen in the world ever. The ancient Greek columns are these. Do you know what I love with these as well? Big size. I want to say, is that like 5x7 size almost, isn't it?
Pretty much, yeah.
I love the fact you've got the little vines.
The vine, yeah.
And pop around the columns should you wish to. We've also got, talking of your sort of Greek structures, the majestic temple as well, which I know a lot of people loved individually when we launched this. So that's your first two sets. Then, if you want to be able to recreate Nicola's torch, you will need this, which is the Grecian harp and a wreath. I know one of your favourites, isn't it? That?
It absolutely is.
Aww. Are you going to put up the details for your torch, Nicola, on Facebook so people can... Maybe you should do a craft along with it. Yeah, I think you should.
That's like someone at Art Attack.
You know that's coming back?
Yes, it is, and I'm not looking forward to it.
No.
It's a
There's only one man for the job if you're doing it.
Exactly, yeah. This new version of Art Attack is going to be pointless.
It's not. It's Art Attack. It's not pointless. You're also going to get your Enchanting Urn, Stamp and Die. You're going to get... Now, this guy is the Sky and Thunder God, but we were calling him during the launch Rugged Santa.
Or Ariel's dad.
Oh, the
King Triton.
King Trident, yes.
The Little Mermaid.
Yep. Then you've got your Goddess of the Sun, Helios.
Or Teletubby's son.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh. I nearly said Stinky Winky then. I just said it. Tinky Winky.
I'm saying nothing.
Got a sweat on already. The Goddess of Love. We were saying with her as well, Leanne was saying when we launched this, you could incorporate her into things like your Age of Elegance collection because she's got that sort of look about her as well, which I totally agree with. You've also got your Athenian key, beautiful 3D embossing folder. That one again would work quite nicely with other collections like the Mediterranean Dreams. I think that would be a good crossover embossing folder for. And you've also got your Greek tile die set as well. All of that for 48 quid or 60 bucks. If you want the papers and the embellishments, there is a separate bundle which we will show you in just a bit. very quickly, Karen Hughes, hello Ben and Craig, all at CTV. Ben, I think you're a myth and Craig the legend.
Yeah.
I mean, I can be a bit hit and miss, can't I? Anne says, if Craig wants to say something to my cat, she wouldn't be bothered. Okay. Good morning from South Dakota, says Carol. Jules says, hi everyone, hope you're all okay on this hot and sunny weathery day. I've been stocking up on the 10 for 10 deal, got 20 items for all my charity card making, plus a few extra bits, because why not? Chatel says, good afternoon all, you pair crack me up. And Kathy Lear says, hello to my favourite crafty guys. Hello to my fellow crafters from Washburn, Illinois. And Stephanie says, hello again everyone. I'll be listening mostly as my granddaughter is keeping me on my toes. Right, let's get into the first demo with the myths and legends. Are you going to share some cards first?
I am indeed, yeah. And then we're going to kickstart with something really, really simple within the first demonstration. And what we're going to do, in actual fact, the style that I'm going to do within the first demo is not that far off to this one here. So we've got that beautiful edgeable die, just with simple mats and layers, and then it's just cherry picking sections out of the 12 by 12 pad that Ben will show you just shortly. But then I have to say, and I know I've said it a few times as of late, but this is one of those collections where our Nicole, who's done a lot of the finished samples for these ones, have just absolutely blown it out of the water. These are so incredible. Now, I was about to say by the colours, of course, the colour choices are already done with the paper pad and the linen cardstock if you go for that bundle. But just the way that she's put colours together, the way that she's coloured some of the images, absolutely exceptional. I mean, if you look at that one there, the 3 columns, just absolutely fabulous. But then you've got the tile again, but then you've got the sun, but then there's the tile, but being cut in.
Oh, wow.
As that aperture. I mean, look at that, just with that paper pad popping through. And let's this one here with the folder. Just goes to show how your folder can be the focal point on your card if you want it to be. So that is the full collection. That is all the samples that I've got here at the side of me. So let's delve in. As I said, we're going to keep it really, really quite simple to start with here. So we're going to go in with a card blank. Now I've already cut my card blank down to 5 by 5 3/4. So 5 by 5 3/4. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to go in with the edgeable die. So if I go in with the edgeable die, now if you're not familiar with an edgeable die, what you're going to find is, now I'm going to show you the other way. So this is the correct way. So therefore, you've got a cutting edge on that outside edge here. So that will cut away, but there's no cutting edge on the left-hand side. So this is going to stay within the card. So what I mean by that is we're going to go right up to that edge there. And then we're going to take our low-tack tape. So let's take our low-tack tape. And then what we're going to do is we're going to tack that down onto our card blank. We're going to go in now with our plates. Now this would fit on the junior plates, but I've got my large plates out because we'll be using them for the stepper dies later on. So we're going to line this one up. So let's run that one through. So let's run that one. Now I don't need it to go all the way through. So once I hear that distinctive thud, I'm going to pause it. And then I'm going to reverse it. That then just kind of means it gives it that double cut because it's going one way and then we're reversing it back. So if we then remove that one out the way and then we peel that one off, we've got such a beautiful design. You've got a design that's very symmetrical, which if you know me, you know I love symmetrical.
That's the Greek meander, isn't it, you're using?
Yes, the edgeable die.
You do. I'll show you again because if you're eagle-eyed, you're thinking that's a 14-piece collection. He only showed us 9 things. Yes, we don't have the boards for the others, but I can show you all the other bits and pieces that you'll get. One of which is the die that Craig is using there, so the value is even more extreme here. But you get that one. You get a stamp and die of Aphrodite. You get a set of stencils in here. You get some stamp sentiments, which I'll show you, and you also get a second embossing folder as well. But I'll show you that in more detail in a bit.
And then there we go. So we've got our edgeable. So if I bring a bit of paper under. Actually, let's get a bit of black because that'll really show it off better. And this way it can go many, many different ways. So I'm going to have it that way. I mean, look at that there. Isn't that really, really nice?
Yeah.
Really smart. For me, I would do selective paper piecing, just in some of the smaller areas. But then it can go horizontal, it can go landscape, it can go many, many different ways. You could turn that into an easel by doing a score line if you wanted it to be. You can extend that because there's no cutting edge, so you can extend that. It could be a longer strip, and then you can start to do a wrap around a battery operated candle or something along those lines. So you've always got options when it comes to an edgeable die, whereas you don't have to always use it as an edgeable. So let's take all these ones out the way. I'll tidy that one up just shortly. And then this is where we're going to keep it quite simple. So some of the pattern paper from the 12 by 12 coming up just shortly, 4.5 by 5 and 5.25.
Yeah.
So 4.5 by 5.25. Now I've already got my tape on here, getting myself ahead, but you can use your tacky glue, your tape runner. And this one, we're just going to go into here. So it's size, so it's a matten layer within the center there. I've also done the same with this panel. So this one is 2 3/4 by 5.25. So if I take the backing off for this one, this is going to go onto the front panel. So if I take each of these off, I'm then going to close that, and then we're going to pop that onto the back just here. So let's just press that one in. Then what we're also going to do here is where you've got these larger dots all the way around, I want to have a little bit of colour shining through. So I've got a strip here, 1 inch by 5.25, and I've got my tape on the back. So this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go central down the middle, or as close to the middle as I possibly can. Get it as straight as I can. Press that in. And then this bit here, what I'm going to do, and I'm going to change to my tacky glue. You can use your dots for this if you want to, but I'm going to go that outer edge,
Okay.
like so. So run that one through. I'm just going to go through just the tiny little gaps, work our way around. Doesn't take long at all. We're just sketching round each of the dots, and this strip's about 1 inch thick as well, so we'll come down roughly about 1 inch. And then what I'm going to do here, just put it on the black again, I'm just going to cover just over those little dots. Let's press that in, hold that one through. Let's just press, give that a really, really good press. If I lift that one up, what we've then got is we've then got the orange just popping through ever so slightly. So it's just a little nod, but it just means that you've got the difference between the pattern paper shining through the design there,
yeah,
and then you've got a little bit of orange just popping through. Then what I'm going to do, I know you're going to show these just shortly, Ben, but if I take one of the papers...
These are unbelievable as well,
they're incredible, aren't they? So if I have a look through, I know you'll show them, so I'll just quickly look for the one I'm looking for. This one here. So we've gone with that beautiful lady that you can see. So you've got that kind of, silhouette sort of aspect to it. And I've brought in one of my circle nesting dies, and I've just die cut it out. I've gone for the next size up. So that size there is 3.25 inches by 3.25 inches.
Yeah.
I went for the next size up, and I've used the orange linen cardstock that's in the bundle that Ben will show you. So that's where I've got her from. So I've got my tape also on the back. So we're turning our 12 by 12 paper pad into toppers.
Yeah.
So you can do that with the images, the icons, you can do it with the places that you've got. You can do it with any part of the paper pad. Let's press that one in, and then we're going to bring this back in. This one now, what we're going to do is we're going to pop on foam pads to give it that bit of lift. So we're going to add a few side by side. You can use your glue gel if you want to, or if you want to keep it flat, you can do that. So if I peel these off here, like so. So if I bring that one in, I'm going to come down maybe just less than 1/4 of an inch from the top. And I'm also going to kind of centralize that within the middle. Press that one down. Now we've got a little bit of cardstock. Let's go in with our stamping platform. And I'm just going to pop that into place here and here. And then going in with the godly sentiments. And we're going to do your goddess.
Thank you.
Because you are.
You are.
You are.
You are.
I'm the god, and you're the goddess.
The god of Toodles.
The god of Toodles.
Toodles. Oh, do you want a few myths and legends whilst we are stamping?
Not really. No, not really.
Oh.
Yeah, go on then.
That's why I didn't ask him, Nicola, because he doesn't like to play.
Look at that.
Yeah.
You're a goddess.
You are.
It's Laurie, your goddess.
So I'll give you a name and what they're the god or goddess of are. What they are the god or goddess of.
Okay.
And you tell me whether they're a myth as in fake
Okay.
or a legend as in real.
Right.
Right, so a god of medicine.
Fake.
Well, I haven't said the name yet.
Oh, right, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Asclepius. What do you put in the comments at home? Is that
Oh, so you don't want me to answer?
No, I want you to
Oh.
answer as well, but you can take like a second to.
Fake.
So you're saying myth?
Yeah.
Yeah. Give you a second at home. Yeah. Asclepius. Is anyone playing at home? Okay, good. Okay. Legend.
Okay.
Another one? Oh, you nearly finished. It is true.
Is it?
Yeah. Next one. A god of eruptions. Volcanis. Is that myth or legend? So myth as in I've made it up, or legend as in real. So god of eruptions. Volcanis. It is a cool name. It sounds very plausible, but is it a myth?
Myth.
You go for myth. Do you think I've made it up?
Yeah,
Okay.
I do indeed.
I can tell you that Volcanis is a myth. I made it up.
Told you. And there we go. So keeping it really, really quite simple.
Yeah.
If you didn't want to use circle nesting dies, you could just cut that into a square if you want to. But having that edgeable, the papers, the little charm, the little bow with You're a Goddess.
Do you want to are we doing this again later, or should I do a few more now? Okay. Shall I save? Nicola. Okay. 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 A few more, then I'll go through the papers for you. Craig, ready to play?
Okay.
The Greek goddess of mischief, Arte. Myth or legend? Arte.
Myth. No, legend.
You think that's correct?
Legend.
Legend. Thank you. He keeps calling me a legend. He's so sweet, isn't he? So Greek god of mischief, Arte. You say legend.
I say the right answer is...
Correct.
Bing!
Bing. You're good at this game. Okay. The god of delay. I'm gonna have to. Right. Okay. The god of delayed decisions. Procrastinus.
No, that's a legend. That's a myth.
Why
That's
did you
a
answer
myth.
it like that?
Sorry?
Why did you go? Oh no, that's
Nah, that's just too much of a myth.
procrastinus. What do you think at home?
Nah. And too obvious.
Is it?
Too obvious, yeah.
Yeah. I think it took me so much time to come up with these, and he's just dismissing them. Yeah, procrastinus is a myth. I did make that one up.
Tell ya.
I'm looking at them all now. I'm thinking they're all the ones I've made up are quite easy. Phlogon.
Myth.
Well, I haven't said what it is yet.
Oh, sorry.
Phlogon, the god of difficult tasks.
Myth. Myth.
Phlogon.
You flog on.
It is a myth. It is a myth. So do one more. Calypso is a minor goddess of the sea, like a sea nymph, Calypso. Myth or legend?
Legend.
Is anyone else still playing at home? Oh, they are. Oh, everyone's playing. It's good. I know, it's fun.
Definitely legend. Definitely legend.
You sure you don't want to change to myth?
Nope. Definitely
Calypso.
legend. I bet your wage it's legend.
£1 million?
Oh, have you had a pay increase?
No, decrease.
Oh.
It is legend.
Told you.
Legend.
Tell you.
A sea nymph and minor nature goddess. There you go. You got them all right. That would make you a bit of a legend.
Legendary. Oh.
We will stand by for round 2 of that later on, because if you thought the myths in that round are obvious, wait till you hear the ones I've got in the second round.
Why are you laughing so much?
Because one of them is brilliant. One of them is brilliant. Almost borderline. Am I going to be able to say it? You'll know when it comes along.
Is this why you're waiting till later on when it gets a bit later?
It's really funny. I said it to Nick and she was doubled over laughing. I mean, like, can we say that? I was like, yeah, it will be fine. We said worse. Quickly, so let me just show you the 14-piece collection again, because the bits that I didn't show you, rattle through this fairly quickly. I'm still laughing at the name, you don't even know what it is yet. So, the Greek column, as I showed you in die form, you're going to get. You also get the majestic temple, so absolutely stunning dies. You're going to get the enchanting urn in stamp and die form. There is the god of the sky and thunder, or, as Craig was saying, could be the Poseidon. What was he called? King Triton, or Santa, rugged Santa. There's that Grecian harp and your wreath, which, as I say, a lot of you bought individually. There's the stamp of the sun goddess Helios, and then you've got that beautiful goddess of love there as well. Again, we're chatting about the fact there's a lot of crossover with items within this collection. This here, again, I really do think you could use that Greek tile with your Mediterranean collection, as you could with this 3D embossing folder, which is that beautiful Athenian key. I haven't got the boards for the others, but you should be able to just see from the packaging if I flip it around. You've got another embossing folder in here. Again, this is a 3D embossing folder. That one is called your Hellenic Mosaic. And all of this, don't forget, is £48 or 60 bucks if you're platinum. As Craig said, we literally launched this, I mean, I want to say 2 months back. It's probably longer, but very, very recently. You're also going to get your set of stencils in here. So you get 4 stencils, sort of mini stencils if you like. They're 2x8, but you've got loads of different patterns in there. That sort of Greek key features quite heavily through there, as it does in the Edgeable. So if you want to recreate the card that Craig just made, that's also available in the bundle, called the Greek Meander. Again, you can shop all of these individually if you wish. You get your Greek goddess Aphrodite. She's in stamp and die form as well. And then the sentiment that Craig used is in that sentiment bundle, which is called Godly Sentiments. So you've got things like, you're a goddess, happy birthday, you are strong, and Craig's, you're a gladiator. All of that is £48 or 60 bucks. The embellishments and paper bundle, you got a bit of a sneak peek of the papers with Craig, but my goodness me, the papers again are absolutely stunning on that sort of pearlescent paper, so you get that real kind of like sheen, that metallic shimmer, that glow that runs through here, and you've got so much within these to snip into. Again, as Craig did, if you've got your nesting dies, you can take out components of these papers to create toppers, you know, to create focal points on your projects. But some of these, I mean, if you love scrapbooking, maybe you've been to, you know, Greece, maybe you've been to beautiful far-off countries and you want to create scrapbook pages, then you've got the ability to do that. But look again here of all of the sort of snippability and die cut ability that you've got within these papers. Some of them are like sets off, blockbuster movies. They're absolutely incredible. And as you dive more into them again, you get to see more of that sort of architecture. You get to see that Greek key design running through, more of those god and goddess statues running through there too. It is just such a beautiful paper pad. This one here, the colours on this paper is absolutely stunning. And as we flip it over, I mean, again, take your pick. Look at that. How stunning is that as like a backdrop, as a scene that you could begin creating with. And the sort of reverse papers, as you see here, are more scenes. You've got larger kind of like, 12 by 12 frames almost if you do your scrapbooking and making your albums. But again, you've got all of those sort of Greek designs running through this. It's a marvellous paper pad, it really is, and you're going to get that replicated in your 6x6 as well. 24 double-sided sheets here and here, plus as Craig was using, you're going to get all of your linen cardstock included in there too, all of the colours matching up perfectly with the colours that you've got within the papers. You'll want to add a bit more sparkle. You can do that as well because we're giving you the gilding flakes kit. So this is the colour that you're going to achieve, that gold design. You've got the pot of gilding flakes in there. Also, you've got your sponge, you've got your ink pad and the glue that you need to be able to pop that down. And you're also going to get your embellishment charms as well. 10 of those are included. And it's all of those, the eyes. I want to say they call them the evil eyes, but it's not, is it? Or is it? I think it is.
The evil eye.
The evil eye, isn't it?
Yeah.
You've got that. 10 different designs, well not 10 different designs, 10 charms in different shapes, all included in that bundle for 32 quid. It's a 30% saving there, $40 if you're a platinum member. Really good value for money and a great way to kind of get on this collection if you missed it first time around. Right, few quick comments coming through. Loads of comments. My tablet's just gone. Who is the god of jokes? Says Suzanne Dawn. Well, you know the answer to that question.
Jake.
Mosebius, he's called. Mosebius. Or Ben Jokius, says Cindy.
I like that.
It is good, yeah.
Yeah.
What the god of craft? Carnoustius.
Scotty Hotiaeus.
Scotty Hotiaeus. Well done to all of you who got the myths and legends right. And Nadia just said, would it be cheeky to say lush as much as the word bleach was mentioned? I think that's a lush idea, Nadia, to be honest with you.
Stop it.
Sorry.
Yeah, well, I don't go running around barking when someone says the word
lush.
L-A. L-A?
L-A.
L-A.
Nice. Yeah.
L-U-S. H.
And Isabel Laird says, both of you are legends anyway. Thank you. We appreciate that. We're going to take a short break. Get your deals checked out. More of the Myths and Legends quiz to come. Why am I having problem saying myth today? I feel like I'm like, what's it called? I feel like I'm Sylvester. Keep the comments coming through. And if you have won on our summer games throughout the last couple of weeks, stay tuned because we will be doing the draw very, very shortly indeed for that. And playing our final round of the games, which is a Crafty Triathlon. I have no idea. Get checking out. We'll see you back here in about 4 minutes.
Come in, check my emails, then lay the shows out in the studio, set pack shots up. Then I will get new polls, pick shows, solve any problems that need solving. We deal with other teams where we receive marketing suites, we receive boards. We pick samples to send to Hobbymaker. We pick samples to send to QVC. We will take the previous shows out of the studios, set the new shows up. We do floor manage occasionally, not all the time, making sure that the craft expert presenters have everything at hand that they need. Anything that they haven't got during shows, we will run about and get the products for them. Think on a morning when it's really quiet, I can get more done when there's nobody else in the building. Night owl. Morning. Coffee on a morning, tea the rest of the day. Savoury. Normally lunchtime. Craft along. Mobile phone. Christina's chicken wrap. Barry White. You're my first, my last, my everything. Go home and make the tea.
My day-to-day life is pretty busy in work. Literally, I get in the door, I check my polls, I then check what I've got to demo, I then get everything ready, and it's just busy, busy, busy from there. I have a meeting with the producer, the director, we get then sorted for the shows, talk to the presenter, and it depends what side I'm on. I mean, sometimes I'm doing the presenting side, sometimes I'm doing the demonstration side, and I love both. It's actually who I get to work with. Yeah, I can't say no more than that other than anybody that works here. We are a big family. We're so super friendly. I love Ben. I love it when we work together. And I don't mean that I don't love anyone else. It's the fact that Ben is the presenter and then I'm demonstrating and we just have this great rapport. Same with Craig, same with Deb, same with the whole team. So yeah, the best part of the day is just getting to work with the best people in the industry. Oh, a night out. In the morning. Oh, none. I only drink water. Oh, well, I'm cutting out sugar, so it's got to be savoury. Masterclass. Oh, I can't leave the house without my lipstick. Oh, I love a baked potato. I relax, so I literally drive home normally and then I relax.
Welcome back, everyone. Sorry, I was just having a bit of water. Mine, it's not. Nicola has made our Crafty Games torch here. In there is your name. If you have won throughout the last couple of weeks, we'll be drawing 3 names at random later on in the show to give away a £50, $50 voucher or a prize of equivalent amount, a £100, $100, or we'll get a prize of the equivalent amount, and $150 or a prize of the equivalent amount. It's our silver, gold, and platinum prize for that game. We've got another game coming up later for you as well, and loads of lovely comments coming through. Zoe says, we got them all. Oh, the quiz. I only got Asclepius because of Red Dwarf. I've never seen that.
Neither have I.
No. What's that got to do with Red Dwarf? Do tell. Pat says, missed 1. Not bad because I've not studied Greek mythology in more years than I can remember. Well, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Stephanie says, great paper pad, A and B sides. And a few people just suggesting your god name, God of Craft. Altia says, Gregorius. Sounds quite Gregorius.
Gregorius.
Sounds quite, I don't know, I quite like that. Powerful and got a bit of oomph to it, that, isn't it?
Yeah, I could maybe put that on my dating profile.
Gregorius.
Gregorius.
God of Craft.
Yeah.
Or just put God.
Just put God.
Yeah.
Yeah. God of dating.
Are you on an app now, are you?
No, not yet. I'm thinking of joining.
Then I don't know because it's been so long since well, they didn't even have dating apps when last time I dated. I don't think they even had apps. That's how long ago it was.
That long ago. Yeah, I'm kind of used to them by now.
No, don't.
You guys love it because you get to swipe for me.
What?
You guys love it because you get to swipe for me.
Oh, yeah. Well, you haven't done it for a while. I just remember that the last time we did it, you were sort of like showing me and I was telling you which way to go. And then you ignored me most times.
I thought maybe, do you know what, I'll just give it a break. Maybe I'll actually find someone not on it. Well, that's not worked, so go back on it.
Which way do you go if it's a yo?
So if you like them, you swipe left. No.
You're swiping the wrong
Maybe
way,
because I'm
Craig.
swiping the wrong way. So if you like them, Jamie, you put me off. if you like them, if you don't like them, you swipe left. If you like them, you swipe right.
Right.
Something like that. Yeah.
And do you? Sorry, not that I would need to know because but I'm interested. Does it just randomly show up at a load of people, or do you put in like, want to meet women of this sort of age from this sort of area? Oh, right. So you're not going to randomly get someone from, I don't know, miles away, like Cornwall.
No, because you can put in area kind of ranges,
so you put in your filters,
age and stuff like that. You know, yeah, yeah, do stuff like that.
Okay. Interesting. I was just interested. That was all. Okay. They're laughing in my ear because I'm not going to have the conversation, but we're talking about the names of some sites, and Craig said the name of a site, and I misheard what he said, and I couldn't possibly repeat what I thought he'd said. Maria says, Craig, you are such a catch. So maybe we should just put Craig's face on the screen now and see how many of you will swipe right.
Wanted.
Have you seen this man? Crime Watch. Crafty Cow says, Ben, butty teethiest, god of turkey teeth and butt. Thank you. And Julie Palmer says, I can't believe Craig is single. He's adorable. Anyone would be lucky to have him as a partner. True dat, Julie. True dat. He is. He's adorable. He's ruggedly handsome. He's talented.
Clean.
He's funny.
Have one house.
He's minted. He drives a flash car. I mean, what more do you want? What more do you want?
I'm what? Sorry.
What?
What did you say? I'm what?
Drives minted.
I'm minted. I'm not minted.
Minted. You've heard how much he shops on QVC. Must be. Come on. Anyway, let's move on. We're not here to find Craig.
Got a nice back garden.
Nice back garden.
Nice decking.
He's got a power hose.
Big decking.
Let's get on, because we're not here to... You're not going to put me off. We're not here to find Craig a partner.
Well,
No.
I've tried every other way. May as well try this way.
Crafty dating. Give us a little wave in the comments if we can maybe set you up. But the majority of you are in the US, so it's going to be too far. It would never work. Long distance doesn't, does it?
And I tend to go younger.
Oh, right, yes. Yeah. Anyway,
Let's dive in.
let's go to another demo. We're doing another myth and... I still can't say it. Fluff and fluff. We're doing another myth and legend.
I was away to do a stepper one, but then the Myths and Legends has been really, really busy.
Yeah.
So we'll do a relatively quick Myths and Legends, and then what we'll do is we'll come back and we'll do the stepper and the garden collection.
Yeah.
So I've got a piece of white cardstock here. I've cut this one to 2 3/4 by 6. So 2 3/4 by 6 inches, and I'm going to use 2 of the stencils here. So let's go in with this one here. I'm going to go in with the brush. And we're kind of going to overlap them. Now, I don't want to go over the edge with some ink. So you can use your low tack tape if you want to, but I'm just going to use like a stencil tape or a masking tape. And don't worry about being straight either. I think, in saying that, I think I'm going to try and be relatively straight, but you'll see why you don't need to worry too much. So let's just tape that down like so. So this is just to avoid any ink going onto the side. And I'm going to go in with the parakeet here. So this is parakeet water reactive. And I'm just going to blend through with the brush. I'm using, just be careful it doesn't move. So I'm just using the blending brush. You can use your blending tools if you want to, or your finger dauber. but we're just going to then blend that through. And then what we're going to do, now the reason I'm doing it this way is because the size of my card, if I use that stencil, it's not wide enough for that full panel of white cardstock. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn that one around, and then I'm going to do the same. So let's line that up like so. So let's go that way. So I'm kind of trying to keep it symmetrical. So let's align that up and then press that in.
Loads of comments coming through for you, by the way.
For me?
Yeah. Do you want to hear a few?
Yeah, go on then.
You guys have the most interesting convos, says Crystal, and Shaz says, if only I wasn't 73 and married. Doreen says, yes, and Craig has his own craft room. He does. It's a good selling point. Stephen says, didn't know you used a dating app. You'll have women at your feet. Kirsty D says, Craig, you need to go out on the town with my uncle. He has no problem attracting the girls' attention. And Kirsty D's only down the road, so we could set that up. And Anne says, I have a single daughter. She's a doctor, but you'd have to move to the US.
It's fine by me.
Yeah?
Whereabouts?
Whereabouts are you, Anne, again? Just remind us. We might be able to, send him over for a trial date thing or whatever you do. I don't know.
Yeah.
Back to the craft questions. How do you clean your stencils, says Tammy?
So I just tend to use a baby wipe or just in the sink with lukewarm water. That's all that I tend to do. Yep. Really, really simple. So let's go over the top. So what I've done now is I've gone in with my second stencil. I've lined that down the centre, and I'm going a little bit lighter, not as heavy as I did with the outside edges. And then if I take that one away and then take that one away, we've got that overlap that you can see. But then what you can still do if you wanted to, we can then do a little overlap at the side. Now, of course, pop tape, just so that you're not getting any ink onto the side. So let's just go back, line that once again, just so you can see we can just add tiny, tiny little bit of ink. I'm just using the remaining ink that's on the stencil, so it's just a very, very light shadow. That is it. Tiny, tiny. Let's take a little bit of that excess off there. And then that's given us kind of that shadow.
Love that.
Shadow effect.
Very cool.
And then that's our background done. So we can then go in, let's go with my tape runner here. I've taken some gold Centura pearl, created a matte and layer for it, and matte and layered that onto a piece of the green or the mint linen cardstock from the bundle. And this one's going to go on a card. So a nice, small, slimline card. So if we pop that one on into there, press that in. Then I've taken a die cut circle. So the circle is 2 inch by 2 inch. And then I'm going to go in with Love is the most powerful force in the world.
It is.
Aphrodite. And then that, I'm just going to use an acrylic block that I've got because it's quicker. I'm going to go in with my ink pad. Let's ink up.
Anne's daughter's in Pittsburgh, PA. Pittsburgh, PA!
Yes.
Do you like cats? If you don't, that would be a deal breaker. Uh-oh. From the look on his face then off camera, I would say the trip's not going to happen.
It's not that I don't like
But
cats.
you wouldn't want one?
I wouldn't have one.
Right.
I'm more of a dog.
You're a dog? That's what I've heard. You dirty dog.
That's on the description of my dating profile. Dirty dog.
You dirty dog. Kirsty D says, where do you go to, Craig? Stockton, Borough, Darlow, Newcastle?
I don't go out.
There's. Where do you want to, where do you want to go?
Where do I want to go?
Stockton, Borough, Darlow or Newcastle. She says there is also a singles night in Yarm every week. Yarm's very nice. Get Gannon to Yarm Lake. It'll do you know Yarm.
That was
No yarn. We need no yarn to go there. Nope. Suzanne Dawn says, Craig, would you be happy sharing your craft supplies with a potential datee?
Absolutely.
He would.
Yeah, absolutely. Not only that, you would get a sneak peek at new things.
Whoa! Sneaky peeky. And and Trish says, I think Craig's a lovely guy, but I'm 6 months older than him, so that rules me out.
And give or take.
Okay.
Give or take.
All right, Tricia.
I do tend to go, I can't believe we're talking about this.
Well, you started it.
I know I did. Yes, I just happen to have gone younger in the past. But who's to say that guy won't change?
In the future. How old are you now? You're 39, aren't
9,
you? Yeah.
Yep.
Big one next year.
It is indeed. Yep.
Big one for producer Nicola next year as well. How old are you, Nicola?
How old are you, Nicola? That's not a big one.
28,
That's
29,
not
that's
big.
not a big one. Oh.
Oh, right.
Oh, you're 28 now, soon to be 29.
Got
I
ya.
understand.
I see.
Craig, what kind of employee discount do you get? Big discount. That's what I've heard. There's a few of us with big ones next year. Susie's got a big one as well next year. Can't believe that, Susie. I cannot believe that you're that age. I would have thought you'd have been more 10 years the other side of that.
What's your 30?
Something like that, yeah. If you finish this one early, by the way, we can finish the hour with the final round of Myth or Legend. Zzz.
There we go. Done.
Beautiful, that.
So again, we're going to do that later, but because Myths and Legends has been quite busy, we're just stuck with that for now. But using a couple of the stencils, the sentiment, and then just inking around the edge of the sentiment with the stencil, and just some trims of cardstock, the ribbon, and one of the metal charms.
I think in the second ad, did you say we're going to do another demo with the Myths and Legends, but then also incorporate the... Steppers?
Yep.
Okay, so if you want some more inspiration, that is coming up for you. And also, check out all the deals. The show is there, the show page, so you can see what we've got coming up for you. And also in the second hour, we will be drawing 3 names out of our Summer Craft Games Flame to see who's going to win those prizes. And we're playing the final round of the Summer Craft Games. Just to finish off, because we've got 2 minutes to spare before I do that funny pause thing. So Myth or Legend. Well, I'm not going to read you. I'm not going to read you the what they're the god of now. I'm just going to read it out because I think that makes it too easy. Macaria. Macaria, Myth or Legend?
Myth.
What do you
Hey,
reckon at home?
Macaria.
Hey, Macaria. Aye.
What's that?
Hey, Macaria.
Hey, Macaria.
Legend.
Is it?
Goddess of a blessed death.
Ah.
Curseus.
Courteous.
Curseus.
Curseus.
Yes. Curseus, you need to be courteous when you go on a date, but Curseus...
I'm always
He
courteous
is.
on my dates.
Curseus, I tell you, the god of bad language. Myth or legend?
Actually, they were talking about that in Good Morning Britain this morning, about whether you should be fined for swearing. Myth.
It is a myth.
Yay.
And my last one for now. It
Is
just
this the
made
one,
me laugh. The god of when a plumber doesn't pull his trousers up far enough, but Crackius. Myth or legend? As they do, don't they? When they turn down. That's not hard.
Myth.
Yes! But Crackius. And what a way.
Oh, that was good crack, that was.
Hey! But unfortunately, we've got no time for any more of that crack. Welcome to Monday Makers. My flame's gone out. Story of my life. Welcome to the show. It is the second half of Monday Makers, a show which I've not done for about 3 months, and we're having a lot of fun. First hour, we concentrated a lot on the Myths and Legends collection. We've broken that down into 2 bundles for you, so an Essentials collection, and then also your papers and embellishments, so check that out and shop the show. Also, whilst you're on the website, do see the other goodies that we've got coming up for you in this show. We've got the garden collection. We've also got a brilliant deal on your stepper card dies. They are incredible. And I said to the guys, I feel like I've never seen these. They flew out the door when we launched them. They are back in stock, and we're going to be looking at those a little bit later on in combination with this collection. Also, just to mention that on the website, still got our 10 for 10 on stamps. We've still got the 60% off selected paper pads as well, plus 70% off selected soft craft goodies. That's all there for you, and lots to come in this hour. More demos, plus if you have won any of our summer craft games over the course of the last 2 weeks, you could be winning 50, 100 or 150 to spend with us here at Crafters Companion when we draw 3 names out of the flame. But we do have one final game to play, which we're going to get ready for in our summer craft games event. Apparently, it is a Crafty Triathlon. I have no idea. He has no idea. So we will get set for that. When we come back, we'll be doing it. So we'll see you back here in about 4 minutes' time.
Tea first, and then from there it'll be meetings, and there could be commercial meetings, there could be creative meetings, I could be supporting one of my team. I also manage a large team, so it could be one-to-ones with those. Every day is different, but always a predominant focus on the products, how they're working, the new products that we're bringing out, a lot of research and development. When we get to see the finished article, way before anybody at home gets to see it, it arrives and we get to unpack it and experience and try it, that gives us all a massive buzz. I can't be getting out of bed too early, and I like to get to bed. 9 o'clock's the new 10 p.m. Tea all day long, black, no sugar, thank you. I tend to miss breakfast, which isn't great, and if I have something when I come in the office, then that's going to be yogurt and fruit. My face, all of the makeup that makes this, nobody's seeing this without that on. Probably a baked potato or a salad or something egg-based. Ooh, craft along a masterclass. I'm going to say masterclass, and that's because I love to educate. One song that would be the theme tune to my life, it would be Billy Ocean, Red Light Spells Danger. Pour a gin and tonic. First thing I do. Get in the house, gin and tonic, decompress the day, and then plan what I'm going to do that night.
When I'm working, it's quite busy because I have to get up really early to come into work if I'm going to be travelling from London. But otherwise, I'm quite lazy. I spend a lot of time in bed. Best part of my day is when we come in and I get to see everybody. I really enjoy being up here. It's really nice to see all my friends, and this is my happy place. I do like to see everyone, and also, of course, if Christina's in, I'm getting my breakfast from Christina before I start the day. Early riser without a doubt, never a night owl. I'm in bed at 9:30. Bath at night, shower in the morning. I'm very clean. Tea, the colour of He-Man. Both. I like pancakes with bacon and maple syrup. Craft along, because there's always a softer side to craft along. My phone, my life is my phone. Yeah, the phone and the dog, unless I'm coming up here and I can't bring the dog in. My favourite lunch isn't lunch. My favourite lunch is afternoon tea. That's what I'd like. Lots of selection of sandwiches, some scones, or scones, some cream and jam, and some little cakes. But I couldn't have it every day because I'd be the size of a house. Oh, that changes with the moment. My favourite song at the moment is Natasha Bedingfield, Unwritten. Or make myself a cup of tea and go and have a bath.
Welcome to the Summer Craft Games, the final round. You guys have enjoyed the game so far. Can I just tell you, if you think that in breaks we sit there and do nothing, well, we haven't been doing nothing over the course of the last 5 minutes. We've just been given the rules of this game. My goodness me, we are going to be busy over the course of the next however long this is going to take. So for a bit of fun, it is the Crafty Triathlon, the Craftathlon. There are I'm just checking I've got everything I need it. There's three disciplines that we're going to be doing. Are you ready for this, Craig? Mm-hmm. So, the rules of the game. The first round is to make a card, and the card must include one die cut, at least one stamped element, either a stencil or embossed element, at least 2 mats and layers, and a layer of foam pads or tape. Well, obviously that's going to be used with the mats and layers anyway, isn't it?
So say that again.
So you've got to have a die cut element. Does this card have to look good? Or can we literally just go, oh, so you're not going to judge us on quality of card at the end?
So
okay.
It needs a die cut, a stamped image.
Are we allowed to? So just a stamped element. So a die cut,
yep.
A stamped element,
yep.
Either use a stencil or an embossing folder.
Okay.
At least 2 mats and layers, and at least you've got to use you've got to use foam pads or tape, which we're going to use naturally anyway. So we're allowed to get a die out now. Then it doesn't matter then, does it really? If it, okay, so we've got the same amount of stuff. So okay. It's more the race. Okay, I see. Right. The moment you finish your card, right, you move on to the next stage, which is over there. And the next stage is empty the mister. Since this whole challenge is a race, once you get to this stage, you may start straight away. And you must fully empty your fine spray mister without removing the lid into the tray provided. Do you want me to go over there and show everybody? Okay, I'm coming over here. Spray misters, empty into the tray, yeah? And then, what did you just do then?
I just changed my card blank.
And then the final round is build a pack shot. So you know when we put stuff up on the, like the myths and legends over there, we call that a pack shot in the industry. So we will then have to build a pack shot. How many layers does a pack shot have to be? Like 2 layers? Okay, but do we have to go so 2-layer pack shot, yeah? Okay, 2-layer pack shot, and then the winner who finishes in the quickest time, right? Okay, I'm going over the other side. Craig, just to say, you're worrying me now because you're thumbing through as if you're going to make like a professional card. It's not like about how good the card looks. It's just a race.
Okay.
But if you want to speed, hey, if he makes a really nice card in a short time, you can't give him extra points. No, you can't, Nicola. Right. Hang on then. Are you getting stuff out now, are you? Okay. Why are you looking at me like that?
I'm just waiting.
Oh, are you ready, are you? I think he is psyching me out. Where's my card? I didn't... Oh, I have got a card. It's fine. But it doesn't matter, Ben. It's a race, so just pick anything. Pick anything. So 1, 2. I'm just checking I've got everything here, so I'm not panicking when I get... I've got that. What's everyone saying on the socials? Craig, this should be interesting. Crikey, this is going to be funny, says Suzanne. This is fun. Here we go, says Jane. Sounds fun, says our little sandbox. This should be awesome, says Stephanie Theodos. Can I just get one more thing? Can you just pass... Can you... Yeah, but you do it every day! Can you just pass me a tape pen, please, Craig?
No, that's cheating.
No, you can use whatever glue you want.
Gosh, I could have found a date by this.
Oh, can you... Are we allowed to... Can you bring me another bit of white card as well?
God almighty, what did your last sleeve die of? We've legit ran out.
Of what? White card?
Oh no, we're okay.
I can just use a card blank from over there, can't I? Thanks.
Oh, you're sticking your stamp in that on as well? Oh, wait, no, wait.
I'm the underdog here.
That's not the point. I may as well cut my die cut layers first then. Let me get my stamp out first then.
Good luck, Ben, says Stephanie. You're going to need it. Yeah, I don't really... No, I am going to need it. One die cut. It doesn't matter. Don't even think about the card, Ben. Just do what it says there and then just whack it on. It just literally doesn't matter. It's a race. I think we're ready. Oh.
I'm ready.
Hands off your tools, yeah? Are you ready? I'm ready. Yeah? 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 Go. Okay. Remember, it doesn't matter what the card looks like. Well, I'm going to, don't you worry. I'm playing this for what it is. It's a race. It's not about presentation of card, is it? No, no! No, let's go through that. Oh, get on there. One die cut. Okay, there's the die cut. One die cut. One stamped element, you said, didn't you? Stamped element. Stamped element. Stamp. 1, 2, 3. Either an embossed element. Oh, I forgot about that. I didn't get an embossing folder ready, did I? Cheap as. Just open that one up then, that's it. That'll do, donkey, that'll do. Oh, that's not going to be big enough. I'll just use that bit there. Just put it on the card. Three. Mats and layers, he said, didn't he? Well, this doesn't really matter, does it? Two mats and layers. You've got to use a 3D glue, you say? Oh, we don't have to, just stick it together. Oh, tape or foam pads, okay. No, I don't really want to use that. I think Craig's going for style and speed. I mean, I've literally not measured anything, so I'm just sticking it all. I'm just doing what it says. It doesn't say make a card that looks great.
Can you shut up and go on with it?
Well, I am, but I've got to commentate at the same time, you see, because if we just have like dead air, then it's going to be really boring, isn't it?
Not really.
Well, it is. Right, so there's one. There's that. And then that, I'll stick that on there. It doesn't matter because, yeah, it's good. It doesn't matter, does it? So that goes on there. Stamped element. Stamped element. Yeah, you got it, yeah. And then that one can go on here. There you go. I think I've done it. One, oh no, the embossing folder. I haven't stuck that on. Craig's not playing the game properly. Because you're making a proper card. It didn't say make a proper card.
I'm not going to make a crap out a rubbish one, am I?
Yeah, but that was the whole point.
Sorry.
That was the whole point. It was a race.
But I've got a reputation.
I don't want to win now, though. Because he's doing it properly. Well, I'm going to do this and I'm going to go back and make another card. No, I'm going to go and make another card. No,
I don't want to help with my card, thank you very much. You'll just make it look rubbish.
This takes ages. So that's done. Where's the box? This box? Oh. Ow! What? No, I didn't. It was just me being silly. Yeah. Yeah, that is a good point. You know, Craig, he does have standards. He does have a reputation. It's like if it was a songwriting competition, you know, I'd be taking more time. But it isn't, so, well, that's upside down. How you doing, Craig?
I'm getting on good.
Yeah. He's not playing the game, though. Oh, I finished. You move on to the mister. What's he done? He just tipped that out!
No, never.
He did. No, he didn't. I didn't even hear one bit of spray. Right, I've finished. I'm going to make a card now, seeing as Craig. Oh, you had your own box, did you? Oh. Yay, I win. I'll make a card whilst he does his next demo. I mean, who made the better card, though? Come on, seriously. I played the game, everybody. You're laughing. It didn't say make a good card. It just said I followed the instructions.
Done.
Well played. Where's your card?
In the middle.
That's great, that.
I know it's great. You don't need to tell me twice.
But I won. So...
Yeah, but at least you won by a couple of seconds.
I won by quite a lot longer than that because I stopped spraying. I could have gone quicker.
Yeah, but at least you were just a couple of seconds and I made a good card.
It doesn't say make a good card. It just
Well,
says,
you're not going to make a rubbish card, but were you?
Well, I did. And I won the game. Does my card open? Yes, my card opens. Yes, it stands up. It's a perfect card. One die cut, one stamped element, stenciled or embossed, 2 mats and layers, and a layer of foam mat. Didn't say make a good card. But just to make him happy, whilst he does his next project with the... I'm going to make another card over here. When we get into the next demo, I'll make another card just to prove I can do it. But it didn't say. So, that is hashtag orcs, isn't it? Eh? Hi, everyone. Craig is cool under pressure, says Crystal. The top fell off the mister, says Zoe. Oh, so was there skullduggery? And what a great way to spend a lunch break, says Cindy. I love to watch you two. It is always entertaining. I should have put the embossing folder, yes, I should have put it inside, and that would have made all the difference. All the difference.
Can I just say as well, although it wasn't a bad naughty word,
Yeah.
if that did offend anyone, I do apologise.
Nah, you're fine.
For that little word.
So, we're going to have a break.
Yep.
I'm going to continue to craft, just to prove I can do it. I feel like he is a crafter in my eyes, and I feel like, even though it didn't say, I feel like I've disappointed, no, not annoyed. I don't worry about annoying him, I do that every day. I feel like I've disappointed him, so I'm going to I'm
You
going to make
definitely
it.
have. Yeah, you have.
Disappointed him.
Yeah.
You've disappointed
You've
me
let
'cause
myself down, you've let yourself down, you've
But
let
you-
crafters at home down.
You didn't. That's like saying, you know, in the event which has just gone on in Paris, that we're going to have a race now. It's like the fastest race you get to the finish line, and rather than you like sprinting as fast as you can, you're like this. No, I'm just saying, like he's like going like that. But it's like, well, fair enough. You did a really stylish, but he didn't say that. He said go as fast. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll be back in about 4 minutes' time, and after that, I will make another card, probably as good as this. Craig's going to do another great demo with the stepper dies. And keep watching, because where's the flame gone? My flame's gone out. We're gonna do the draw to find out who's going to win some prizes in just a minute. We'll be back. We'll be back.
Day to day looks like, on a normal day when I'm working from home, get up, breakfast, quick phone call with my daughter, and then I'm up in the craft room and I spend all my time in the craft room. If it's spending a day with the grandkids, that's it. That's my best part of the day, just spending time with family and those gorgeous little grandkids of mine. The best part of the day when I'm at work is when I go on air, because I absolutely love it. Both. I prefer a shower in the morning. I feel fresher. I feel that I can tackle my day. However, depending on how that day's been, I also would have a double shower, so I'd have one in the morning and one at night too. Absolutely, 100% coffee. Will always be coffee. And flavoured coffee is my favourite at the moment. Dare I say it's a full English breakfast, the full works, the beans, the tomatoes, the bacon, the sausage, and everything else that goes with a traditional English breakfast. Craft along. Every day of the week. I absolutely love going through the stages from the start of a project to the end of a project. So craft along is definitely my first choice. I can't leave without my lipstick. It's a given thing. I once didn't have a lipstick on me, and Leanne helped me out that day. Kick off the shoes, sit down for a couple of minutes, just gather my thoughts, and then grab my tea.
Come in, check my emails, then lay the shows out in the studio, set pack shots up. Then I will get new polls, pick shows, solve any problems that need solving. We deal with other teams where we receive marketing suites, we receive boards. We pick samples to send to Hobby Maker. We pick samples to send to QVC. We will take previous shows out of the studios, set the new shows up. We do floor manage occasionally, not all the time, making sure that the craft expert presenters have everything at hand that they need. Anything that they haven't got during shows, we will run about and get the products for them. Think on a morning when it's really quiet, I can get more done when there's nobody else in the building. Night owl. Morning. Coffee on a morning, tea the rest of the day. Savoury. Normally lunchtime. Craft along. Mobile phone. Christina's chicken wrap. Barry White, you're my first, my last, my everything. Go home and make the tea.
Welcome back, everybody. What a show, eh? Way to go, Ben, says Amelie. Hashtag profesh. Always. Always. I would just keep laughing, to be honest, so I wouldn't be able to complete the race, says Jules Gordon. We laugh. We laugh. He's making out he's in a movie. He's not. He's laughing. I agree with Craig, says Stephanie, that whatever I make, I must be proud of. I was proud of my card. To make
That's scary. That's worrying.
To make that quality of card in a minute.
In the bin.
I mean, you try and do that in a minute.
I wouldn't even attempt to bother doing that.
I am, though, whilst Craig is showing you the next project and demoing it, I'm going to be quiet over this side and I am going to make a proper card just to prove to you that I can do it.
We've only got half an hour.
Huh?
We've only got half an hour.
That's fine, because half an hour is my time. It's my time. Half an hour's good. Half an hour is good. And Alti says, hilarious to watch. Ben was very quick, wasn't I? Wasn't I quick? The card of Craig's, though, was beautiful. It was. It was. It was a lot of fun, and that's all it was meant to be. So if you've been laughing and you've been entertained, then we have done our jobs. Right, so let me get this out of the way, then I can start crafting properly. When I make a proper card and you go, that's rubbish, then that's when I'll be offended. So be nice. Well, that's it, Jamie. Set high standards. Nothing can beat that first project. I am actually very excited to see what Craig does with this. I mean, I won't be able to see because I'll be busy making the card over here. But these are the stepper card dies. They came in and they went. I didn't launch these, did I? I don't think I did. I feel like I've done one show with them, and then we haven't had them in stock for ages and ages. A set of dies which is going to allow you to make some absolutely incredible stepper cards of all different sort of types, if you like, but then you get all the dies that are going to help you to create all of your mats and layers. It's such a brilliant idea and makes making stepper cards a lot more simpler. Now, just to explain, I'll show you the bundle that we've got here. So it says a 4-piece selection. It's 4 products, if you like, but you've got much more than 4 pieces, as you can see. This is the bundle. You can then buy everything I'm about to show you individually and 3 more stepper card dies individually. But if you want to go for the bundle, you are going to get your scallop stepper rocker. You're also going to receive, I mean, this is incredible, isn't it? A grand center stepper card. And once again, if you're like new to crafting, you wouldn't even attempt to create anything like this, would you? You know, from scratch. So now you've got the dies to be able to do it. You're going to be creating the most stunning projects. You've also got your double-sided stepper in here as well, again with all of the dies to be able to create those mats and layers. And then lastly is your opulent side stepper. So that's the bundle for 64 or 76. Look at the saving that you're making. £59, 64.80 is the price that you're saving. If you do want to go for a twofer, it is any 2 for 50 or any 2 for 60. So, which one have you got over there? Hang on, what are we doing now? This one is the triple stepper. So that one's available individually for you. All the same price, these, if you want to go individually. So £27.99 or £31.96, or as I say, well, they're £34.99 or £39.95. 2 for 50 or 2 for 60. Deco Centre Stepper is this one. Love that. That Art Deco design, which Craig is going to be using in the next demonstration. If you want that one, by the way, producer Nicola has just given me a FYI. There's only 13 of those remaining. And then lastly is your centre stepper card, which there are only 17. So if you, what? Oh, there's one of those left. You can understand why these 3 aren't in the bundle, because there's not enough to make up the bundles. So take your choice. Let's get on over to Craig. So we're going to go with these, and you're going to incorporate the myths and legends as well. But these are fantastic, aren't they? Especially for newbies.
Absolutely, absolutely. I launched these on Hobby Maker, and they flew out.
Not surprised.
Debbie Robinson's had them a few times at Hobby Maker, and they fly out. So it's really good to have them here as well, have them back. So yeah, we're going to use the Deco Centre stepper card. The reason I love them is, you guys know, I'm not into concept cards. It's not that I've not got the patience or that to score it and cut it. It's just not something that I do a lot, whereas these, all done for you. So we're going to go in with the die. I predominantly will use our white cardstock as the base. So that's what I'm doing here. Adding a little bit of texture, I'm using watercolour card. And then we're going to go in with our frosted magnetic and then our top plate. So we're going to run these through. Now, when it comes to the main construction, the main outer die for each of the steppers, you will need a large die cutting machine. So you'll need an A4 die cutting machine, whether it's the G2, whether it's the OG, or whether it's another branded machine, you will need an A4 one. If you're new to crafting, if you hear that cracking, don't worry about it.
That's all
That
good.
is normal. That is just the straight edge of the blades. We say blades, but they're not sharp. It's to do with the pressure of your die cutting machine that cuts. So that is these straight edges going through your card into a plastic plate. So that's what that noise is, so don't worry. So we've then got our stepper. So all that then we need to do is just fold in half, and then we're just doing our mountain and valley, and then we're going to do mountain and valley, turn it over, and then what you've got is your card blank within a few seconds.
Get out of town.
All ready to go and decorate. But what's great is you don't need to worry about measuring and scoring and fussy cutting, etc., because you've got all the dies that does it for. And not just one matte and layer die, you've got a few dies. So let's go in with the linen card from the Myths and Legends. So we're going to die cut one of these. We've even got the side panel dies. So we're going to run them ones through. And then we've got the next size down. So that one, we're going to do it within this teal colour. So let's bring in that cardstock. And then let's chop that away. And then we've even got that top layer. But then what you can do with these, Ben, is you can do frames. You can do shakers with these as well.
Oh, that's a great
on
shout.
your actual concept of your card.
Yeah.
Which is brilliant, having all these possibilities. So I'm going to not risk it for a biscuit.
No.
So I'm going to tape these down just so that they don't budge. I'm just using a low-tack masking tape. Hold these ones down. And then same again, same plate configuration. Although these are quite simple shape dies, I would just use the full plate configuration. Certainly for the main actual concept of the die. I tried cutting that one earlier on and removing the magnetic shim, and on the edges it didn't quite cut. So for the actual main die itself, die cut, I would use the full plate configuration, hence why I'm just going to do the same for this one. So we've got our main matte layer, which then fits perfectly on the front. You've then also got your additional matte layer, which then fits perfectly on top. And then we've also got our next one. Now these, you don't have to use all layers if you don't want to. You can cherry pick layers, but then all mattes, all layers, no having to measure and score and cut. And what's great as well is I've also done another set, and you can decorate the back with all of these. But not only that, you can use these, Ben, and decorate the inside as well, because they all fit within the inside. So you've got that option for decoration.
Yep.
So let's go through now with another piece of the teal. So I've got my layers. I've got that one, got that one, I've got that one. I've then got that one we'll put on the back. We might put that on the back, and then we might put that on the back. We'll wait and see. But let's move these, pop these out the way. Let's take a bit of the teal card.
What was the collection? Did we do a collection just called Art Deco? What was it called?
Roaring 20s.
Roaring 20s. Yes. So I mean, this would be perfect, wouldn't it?
yeah.
To team up with that.
Absolutely spot on, that one.
Roaring
It
20s,
really,
yeah.
really would be. Be really, really smart. Be really smart to see what you can create when it comes to the Roaring 20s. I'm not going to have enough room there, so let's tape that one down, and then let's go in with another bit of black. So I'm going in now with the actual Grecian harp and wreath, and tape that down.
His favourite.
Absolutely. Do love these ones. And although the main die, Ben, you do need a large die cutting machine, all the other ones will fit through a junior, a midi, a lot of the other ones, the small column ones, they're going to fit through the mini as well. So you've got options.
Yeah.
So maybe you want to cut out the big die and then give the kiddies or grandkiddies the mini with the little mats and layers, and they can do that. So let's lift these ones. So let's take these ones, and then we can pop that out. Let's take our harp. We've got our wreath. Let's pop that. So we've got that one. So let's put that to the side, move that out the way, and then let's take another bit of the yellow. We can then pop that one through here, and yeah, let's do another bit of the yellow for the harp. So if I bring in my poke tool, which I've just popped away, so I just want to make sure that I've got all these little bits out. And it's a nice way to decorate your cards when it comes to the steppers, because you've got all the different shapes, all the different sizes. It gives you a different look no matter what one. I mean, can you imagine using this wreath with the rocker?
Oh,
that would be really quite
Yeah.
smart. Actually, I should have thought of that beforehand. But having that option to create the wreath in the middle of the rocker.
Algie just asking, two questions coming. She says, is our watercolour card white or off-white?
Watercolour card.
Yeah.
White.
Yeah.
Nina cardstock's a little bit off-white,
Yeah.
but watercolour card, yeah, because
These are
that's
white.
our watercolour card and that's
Yeah.
white. It is.
Loads of lovely comments coming through. Jules says, I love it when you guys are on together because there's always a bit of banter, mayhem and laughs, as well as the great deals. And Sydney says, I have some of the stepper card dies. They make it easy to work with. Measuring and scoring, not my strong point. So these stepper cards are a godsend. I always think like something like this would be good for Sheena because she always says she hates like measuring and scoring. So perfect for people who are like that, isn't it, really?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and it's not that I hate measuring and scoring. It's not that I don't have any patience for that, because I've got a lot of patience. It's just I'm not into this scoring and cutting and
Well, that's not
doing
the
all
fun
that.
element of it, is it, really?
No, you want to get that bit done and out the way so you can get to the fun bit of decorating. That's what it's all about, is that fun decoration. And you know, whether you're using the Myths and Legends, the Roaring 20s, whether you're using way back the Peacock collection or Under the Sea, you're going to get a completely different look no matter what. So if we take what's going to be that top layer, and let's take the Helicon Mosaic, and I'm just going to make sure. So if you're ever unsure about, if you're doing a letterpress technique, and you're ever unsure about what side to ink, do them both.
Okay.
And then once you take it out, just have a look and see which one you like, and use that side. So I'm going to go in with a little bit of our Duet ink pad. I'm using Sunrise Glow because it works with the yellows. And then I'm just going to go in, and where we've got that icon within the middle, I'm going to roughly try and centralise that, run that through. And because it's 3D, we're going to go in with our base, and we're going to go in with magnetic, and then we're going to go in with our frosted shim. That's what we're going to run through. So if you've never seen Letterpress Technique, your water-based ink pads, don't worry, it won't damage your folders. But what that's doing is as it embosses into your cardstock, that ink will be pushed through or pushed in, depending on what side you use. And then lift that up. So you've got either that option there where the ink's been pushed away into the back, or you've got the ink that's been pushed away into the back of the icon just here. So what we can do is, let's go, I like that one, I like that way. So I'm just going to use my tacky glue.
So he's just said, I like this idea. The one you're using now looks a bit like a tombstone. Potentially could make a bit of a
Undertaker.
Halloween-y card.
Yeah, you could. Halloween is coming.
Halloween is coming. Halloween is coming. Witches, cats, and big black bats.
Boo! Boo!
Boo.
That would work really well, wouldn't it?
It would actually.
It would work
Tombstones.
really, really well.
Tombstone!
Pile driver. But then even just going to be for the front of your stepper, creating that icon with the actual folder. So I'm going to then run round the back there once again with my glue. And then this can go onto the front.
Are we doing the draw right at the end? After this, for our winners?
So let's bring these in. I'm going to do shock horror. I'm going to do drop shadow.
Loves the drop shadow.
Love the drop shadow. So we're going to do the teal to the back. And then this one, whereas I usually do to the bottom right-hand corner, which I've done here, this one I'm going to do the opposite. I'm going to go down to the left-hand corner. So that if I move that one here, it just means then we've got kind of like a pillar of teal on the outside of each one. So let's just maneuver that in.
This is gorgeous.
And let's add our glue onto that one. And what you've got is you've got your score line and then you've got your next score line. So you're going to go to that second score line and press that down.
Yeah.
We're going to do the same with the next one. And we're going to set that one in as well. So let's hold and then let's press that one just for a moment or two.
Yep.
For that to then grab. And then once that's grabbed, what we can do is let's decorate the back. But I'm not going to do all the layers, because I think the back, you don't want too much on it. You don't want visually the back to be taken away from the front. So I'm just going to go in with the yellow layer and press that in. What you could do as well, cut two of these columns in yellow and just do it onto the back as well. But if I maneuver and move that in and move that in, we've now got a focal point to then build on top of. So let's take our wreaths. Now, this one again, instead of going down to the bottom right-hand corner, I'm going to come directly underneath. So we're not going to have a drop shadow to the side. The drop shadow is going to be above.
Okay.
So I'm going to add my glue to the back into these ones. If you are using your dotty tape runner, just be careful because you've got some really delicate lines here. So you don't want to then prise and peel and snap them off. So let's press that down here and then just work that one around like so. So then we've got an even symmetrical shadow on each side. And then once we've got that one done, we can set that to the side for a moment. I'm not sure if I'm going to be using the harp yet, but let's drop shadow it in case, because we can have a play about. So we can then just add our glue. The other good thing for these are your double-sided adhesive sheets. It's a good thing to be using for all the filigree detail. And then that one. Once again, instead of going to the bottom right-hand corner, I'm going to come down and then maneuver that into place. Press that in so it's nice and secure. So then we've got our harp as well as our wreath there. And the reason I'm unsure whether I'm going to use it is because the wreath just perfectly captures that image right within the centre. But then what we can also do is we can do it that way, which I quite like. I think that works really, really well. So let's do that. So I'm going to go in with some of my foam pads. And yeah, let's go in. So I've got, these are the thinner little rectangle blocks. So I'm just going to snip these down the centre. And then we're going to create a little bit of
Only
lift.
14 minutes left.
I know, where's the show gone?
Absolutely flown over that.
It has. Been a busy, busy show.
It has been a lot of fun.
Been a fun day.
You know, Are you in tomorrow? Second show?
I'm in for the second show tomorrow.
Oh, yes.
You've got Leanne
We've got the launch tomorrow,
for
haven't
an
we?
absolutely
Come on.
epic,
Do it.
epic launch. Can you imagine tomorrow's launch with the stepper dies?
Oh, yes.
How snazzy would that be? And the bells jingling down.
Yeah.
So yeah, so Leanne's going to be in tomorrow with yourself.
For the first show at 12.
12 o'clock.
Yep.
Yep. And then I'm going to be in live at 5.
At 5.
So that's going to be 12 noon Eastern Time, 11 a.m. Central Time, 9 a.m. Pacific Time for a launch party.
Where tomorrow, I have had a look. Have we got, yes, the Christmas Rose is back tomorrow. And then I guess we'll probably be doing a lot more of that Jingle All the Way as well, won't we? Because I've got a funny feeling that that's going to be fairly popular.
I believe so.
Um,
That is my intention. With having my little holiday, I've not prepped anything yet. That's going to be my job tomorrow.
go rogue, just improv.
Before I come in. Well, I might do a little bit of improv and a little bit. I always like to at least have something in my mind
Yeah.
or jot it down on a little note just to remind myself what I was going to do.
Yeah. And then you can always like riff around it, can't you, if you want to?
Definitely. So yeah, I think tomorrow's predominantly going to be Jingle All the Way and Christmas Rose. Unless
Christmas-
Nicola has any other ideas tomorrow.
Snickler.
So that is going to be the plan.
The plan.
So let's just press that down. And then let's go in with a, just want a really, really thin sentiment here. And I want a really, really thin piece of card.
Okay.
So let's trim that at about 3/4 of an inch.
What's the weight of the cardstock, Imani's just asking, that you use with the stepper dies?
300.
Yeah.
Yeah, 300. So I would say steppers between 280 and 350.
Yeah.
That's going to be your best one. 100% your best one. You can get away with a little bit lighter, Ben, because you'll be building your mats and layers on top.
Yeah.
But because it is classed as construction, I would, if I were you, I would recommend, I would at least say 300.
Yeah.
But you can get away with 280 onwards.
This is a card made for a champion, says Stephanie. Made for a champion, by a champion.
What, yours?
No, yours.
Mine.
Yeah. I'm not going to get mine finished.
What?
Well, no, because I wanted to do like I need little like circular nesting die. I haven't got
Right.
one. I haven't got one.
Can I just say something that'll really make you feel bad?
Yeah.
This has been improv.
You've improv. That doesn't make me feel bad.
Sorry?
Make me feel bad.
Yeah.
That doesn't make me feel bad.
Well, you've had like near an hour to do that. And I've just come up with this on the spot.
What?
You've had about an hour to do that card, and you're not even finished.
Yeah.
And I've just come up with this card on the spot.
But you're a professional.
That's true.
Hi. All right. Okay. Okay. I've only actually had about 15 minutes, but it's fine. I can't finish it anyway, as I say, because I wanted to do
Thrown
like a
in
little...
the towel already. Thrown in the towel
No.
already.
No. No,
It's
no.
not, it's not easy, this job, is it?
No, it isn't. I always say how great you guys are, how professional you are.
Mm-hmm. I couldn't do your job all the time, though.
You couldn't.
I couldn't.
I bet you could.
No, I couldn't. You make it look easy.
Well, I don't know about that.
And it ain't.
It ain't.
Right, so let's go in to here and let's add our strip. You are strong. And I don't think I'm going to add anything else. Nope, I'm going to leave it
Perfect.
like that.
The card.
Going to leave it. So it's looking about
champion.
what imagery you've got on your embossing folder and then just framing it as well with what you've got. So going in with that wreath and the harp, and then because with the stepper dies as well, you can use them to then decorate the back. So where we've got our multiple layers, I personally wouldn't necessarily do all those layers on the back, Ben. I would just do a base layer. I would do a yellow layer side by side and leave it at that. But then you've got the You Are Strong on the front, combining a few elements, 2 colours, including a third, which is the white. The 2 colours are from the linen cardstock, and then just making and building that card together.
Absolutely brilliant. Samantha saying, love the stepper card dies. Loving the stepper cards is our little sandbox. And Paul Prince says, I like this die best in the collection. Very useful. Teresa saying, I'm glad you're using the die. I recently found the collection in my stash and didn't know I even had it. If you have crafted with these as well, by the way, send them in pictures of anything that you've done to studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk, and we may well feature them this coming Friday on Friday Night Live. So send those in, 100 bonus points if we feature your card. Now, I've messed my boards up here, but no, it's fine. These three are the ones that you can only get individually. So it's fine. Oh, do you want me to do okay. So the centre stepper, the individual ones, they're all the same price, so it's fine. So the Deco Centre, if you want to recreate the card that Craig's just done, is that one there. There's only a few of those left though, so you will have to go fairly swiftly. Also, the triple stepper card, was that the one that was one left? One of those left, and you can get 2 for 50 or 2 for 60. And then you've also got the centre stepper card as well. Again, $27.99 or $31.96 individually, or you can go for 2 for 50 or 2 for 60. And then the bundle is these 4 here. So again, the reason why the other 3 aren't in the bundle, because there's not enough of them to put a bundle together, basically. But you get the dies to be able to create the card, and then you've got your mats and layers with those as well. So £64 or $76 gets you your opulent side stepper card. You have also got your double side stepper. You've got your grande centre stepper card. And lastly is your scallop stepper rocker card. All of those in that bundle for £64 or $76. It's a saving of $59.96 or $64.80. Right, we are going to do the draw for. Do you want to pick these?
Me? No, you pick them.
Okay. We're going to do the draw. Let's get the lights out. Let's do the draw for our 3 winners. So if you've won a game over the course of the last 2 weeks, your name is in here. I'm just giving a bit of a shake up. What we do, the first person out wins the 50. Okay, so if we call your name out now, you're the silver, because we're not doing bronze, silver, gold, we're doing silver, gold, platinum. So the silver winner, and winning £50 or $50 to spend with us, or a prize equivalent of that value, is Doris A.
Yes.
Doris A. CTV prizes at crafterscompanion.co.uk. Doris, you've won the silver prize.
Well done.
Next, gold. So £100 or dollars to spend with us, or a prize equivalent of that value. It's hard to get my hand in here. know, I have the same trouble with packets of Pringles. Can never get my hand all the way down.
Yeah.
Laura can get her hand all the way in. I can't get mine in. It's good though, really, because I don't need to get my hands in tubs of Pringles, as you can see. So the gold prize, winning the 100, is woo, Sheila Collins. And then the winner of £150 or dollars to spend with us, or a prize equivalent of that value, is... Oh, we've got another winner to do as well in a minute, because we're going to give away one of Craig's makes. You choose the make you're going to give away. The winner... I think you were watching as well. The winner of the £150 or dollars or prize of equivalent value is... We'll tell you tomorrow. No, not really. Crystal Hodges! So Crystal, message us. Sheila, message us. Doris A, message us, and we'll get those, whether it's vouchers or whether it's a prize of the equivalent value, we'll sort that out for you. CTV prizes at crafterscompanion.co.uk is the email address. And we're going to give away one of Craig's makes. Which of your makes are you going to give away?
We'll give away the last one that we just made there a moment ago.
Okay, so the winner of that is Sensational Sky on YouTube. Hey. CTV prizes at crafterscompanion.co.uk. Message us, and that's it. That's it for the day. That's it for the games as well. I'm going to miss those games. It's been a fun couple of weeks, isn't it? But hey, don't fear, because you've only got 4 years to wait until we do it. Oh, hey? Oh yeah, 2 years if we do winter. Although, don't the Paralympics start soon? Couldn't we tie something? Oh, I've said it. Couldn't we tie something in with that? Oh dear. But yes, thank you for playing along with us, and thank you for a fab show. So just to remind you, tomorrow, Jingle All the Way is here. Come on, what are you waiting for? We're going to do the launch at midday with Leanne. It's going to be great. And then you're in tomorrow night, live at 5.
I am indeed, for a launch party. So yeah, predominantly we'll be looking at Jingle All the Way, but we'll also have a look at Christmas Rose as well. And we'll just have fun on a Tuesday evening. Party time.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun day. Don't forget to get your baskets and your carts checked out. Loads of goodies on the website for you too. So if you are shopping whilst we are not here, check out the 10 for 10 on the stamps. That's still running. I want to say that runs for at least another week or so, or until you've bought all the stamps in the company. And then, of course, we've still got running the 60% off selected paper pads as well. That runs until Friday now. It was due to finish midnight tomorrow, but that runs right through until the end of the week. So you still have got opportunity to peruse, and then also 70% off selected soft craft items as well. So that is all there for you. And of course, all the other goodies from this show as well. We didn't get onto that garden collection, but that is on the Shop the Show at a brilliant price, and all of the Monday mega deals too. So check those out. They'll be there just up until the close of play today. So check them out. We'll see you tomorrow. Until then, everybody.
Toodles.
Toodles.